Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from the Backbone Bourbon Company. This is their uncut bourbon whiskey, coming in at a 57.8% ABV. So for full disclosure, I reached out to Backbone Bourbon Company for a review sample. They were kind enough to send this over for us to take a look at and a review, so just keeping that transparency open. So the Backbone Bourbon Company is actually based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And they do a lot of sourcing from MGP, which at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. Backbone Bourbon Company does it the right way, being transparent on blends, mash bills, all that kind of good nitty-gritty detail we love to see. And MGP makes great whiskey. Now, the uncut as it goes is barrel strength. They are not adding any water to it, not proofing it down. And they tell us a mash bill on this one, coming in at 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley. And the bottles themselves tend to be between 5 and 6 years old, even though there's no official age statement on the bottle itself. So let's just go ahead and jump into things. As always, we're going to be trying it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add just a drop of water, see if anything changes up. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. If you're interested in some other reviews over at Backbone Bourbon Company and some of their bottlings, links to those videos will be up above and down below for you to check out, along with a link to their website, so you can go learn a little bit for yourself. But I've actually done a few of their bottles that have been given to me, and also some that I've purchased as well, because I'm really enjoying what they're doing. Beautiful dark color. Nice golden, almost a dark yellow. It's got almost amber-like in there. All right, let's go for notes. Yeah, that's just a good bourbon. Get a lot of the classic MGP notes in here. You're getting that kind of orange zest. The rye spice is really nice too. A little bit of herbal, a little medicinal in there. Get some corn sweetness. Surprisingly, even though it's barrel strength, it doesn't have a big in-your-face kind of booming alcohol notes or barrel strength notes. It's actually very sweet. Getting some nice classics in here. You get that little bit of vanilla, the caramels, the barrel spices, the oak, but that rye spice. Personally, I've been on a rye journey, going through a whole bunch of rye whiskeys, and I am just digging what rye can do in blends as well. And here, it is very classic. There's nothing off, no ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes. Great barrel spices, oaks, vanillas, caramels, a little bit of creaminess in there as well. That bit of rye is showing up there as well, bringing a little bit of the herbal medicinal to it. So, can't complain at all. Let's go for a taste. Ooh, yeah. Beautiful. Great cling to the palate. Getting a lot of those classics. The oak, vanilla, caramel. Honestly, though, the malted barley is kind of showing up for me here in the mid palate. Kind of digging that. I wouldn't have guessed it was only 4. It's just got a better maltiness to it for me today. Nice spice going on in here. You don't get as much of the herbal or medicinal, just a nice solid kind of a rye bread grain note going on. And then here at the finish, it just kind of rides off into the sunset, leaving a little bit of spice. That barrel chariness is in there too. For being barrel proof, that is an easy sipper. Like, I was not expecting that. This is my first sip of the day even. Like, I haven't had any other bourbon besides this one. But that is just easy on the palate, and it's very classic. Can't argue with it, honestly. A little more orange this time around. Nice citrus popping going on. And then you're kind of getting those classics yet again. The chariness from that cask is beautiful. The oak profiles are just right. They're not overly oaky or under. I'm going to say it's probably between that 5 and 6 year mark that they're saying, because too much more and you're definitely going to get heavier in those tannins. Here, it's just an easy sipper. I love that bit of rye in there, but honestly, for me, it's coming across with a higher build of malt in there. It's really solid. Again, being only 4, it comes across like a 10. I like it. Again, I like maltier things as well, so I'm on board for the ride, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, that's the definition of a daily sipper if you ever needed one. That's just good. All right, let's add a little drop of water, see if anything changes up here. Let us compare notes between the neat and the water version. Kind of have fun with it. Also lets people kind of experiment, because you never know what's going to happen. Just a small little drop. We're not over watering it down or anything crazy. We're not that insane around here. So let's go for notes. Oh man, that neat version's beautiful. Here it goes a lot more simple. It is a little warmer on the nose, which I kind of expected. Sometimes adding water to a barrel-proof product can make it go a little stronger in some of those notes. But overall, I mean, there's nothing bad coming out. It is just an easy going, but a little more transparent. I'd say at least dialed back 30% compared to the neat version. Let's go for a taste. Honestly, that's just as easy going. It goes a little simple overall. Again, I'd say dialed back about 20-30%. But it doesn't lose out on a bunch of character. Still get the orange, you still get that little bit of oak, vanilla caramel, the spiciness of the rye is still there. What you're missing out on is that cling to the palate. Doesn't have the same stain effect, and that's not the whiskey's fault. Again, that water tends to break up those oils. Honestly, that's not half bad. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. That's great. This ain't half bad either. I actually don't mind that at all. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. So normally in my market, I could pick this up between $46 to $50, and looking around online, I see it jump as high as like close to $60. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think that's a bad spread. I think it's pretty solid. If you can get this right around that $50 price point, give or take, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great easy sipper. For that proof point, I'm shocked on how easy going that bottle is. The profile it brings, they're transparent about what they're doing with the product itself. It's uncut. I know some people will say, Garrett, there's no age statement on the bottle that, they're kind of telling us between 5 and 6 years old. I'll be honest, if this was age stated at 2 years old, I would still be praising it. Age statements are not everything and don't always go by that. This is a great bottle of bourbon with some great classic flavors, especially coming from MGP. They're doing some great stuff. I am a big fan of that one. This is an easy daily sipper. If you're looking for something in that barrel-proof range, it gets a big thumbs up from me. And again, if you're interested in learning more about Backbone Bourbon Company, a link to their website will be down in the description area below. Go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. The Backbone Bourbon Company, Backbone Bourbon Uncut Bourbon Whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
I even like it might not.